Alright, what is up, guys? Hopefully it sounds good. It's the best it's gonna get. I've been fucking with the settings for like 20 minutes.
Good afternoon, guys, ghouls, and everyone out there in the realm. I am Romanova, and we are here with another update show, and I am joined today by a familiar face, as you know, probably on this side, Nico. And we have a new face.
It's a pleasure, as always.
Hello.
So, I wanted to take a second before we dive into the hunt to introduce, somebody not so new to high res, but newer to
I'm gonna
the
try to
Paladins
not
team.
talk when they're talking,
Fish,
but there is a lot of shit I'm gonna try
everyone
discussing.
a little bit about you and what you do, and then we can get into, what's in the show.
Yeah, I doubt they'll give us Legacy BGS. I don't think they're gonna do that.
I've been with Hi-Res as a designer for a while, and while no one can fill in the impressive shoes of Kevin Adonis Meyer, I'm here to try to see what we can do and keep Paladins strong and growing.
So this guy here is Adonis's replacement, y'all. This clown.
So let him meet.
Yeah. We've been so glad to have you so far, Fish, as you know, but also to the community out there. Fish has been nothing shy but wonderful with just communication and just making sure to, also give a hand in listening to the community. So hopefully y'all out there have, a good first impression. So with that said, we can get on into the hunt, and we'll go over.
If Romanova looks blurry too, it's because it's her. Like, her webcam isn't focusing in. That's not the stream.
Just to start,
there's something wrong with her webcam.
Coming. So on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern is when it should go live. There will be a separate blog with these fixes, by the way. So if you're looking at the update notes now, it will not have this in it, but there will be a separate blog tomorrow morning with all the changes coming in.
That's really interesting. I did not know that was a bug.
And this will have minimal downtime.
Bug is still trash, so that sucks.
It is going to fix the Mave Trials of the Realm bug in it. So,
I'm just going to try to shut up and just let them talk. I'm talking too much so far.
That you'll be able to complete your quest and many more things tomorrow, champions. So, with that said, let's get into bug fixes that are coming later in this update, the Trickshot update. Bug fix number 1, we have Atlas, where the team was able to fix an issue where Atlas's unstable fisher icon. Oh my gosh, I keep saying the word fish. There's just too much fish going on right now. But, and the description we're missing, and the description we're missing from the in-game scoreboard if Atlas had that talent equipped. So seems like some UI issues, which ever since we've got Cam on the team and some other folks, we've been really working away at getting some of those UI fixes, worked at. And
yeah, the Makoa fix. We have that too. Makoa fix. There better be a shit ton of bug fixes.
This bug fix is for Corvus, where they fixed an issue where selecting the binding that activated Corvus' Entropic Breach while in the spawn room could lock Corvus out of using his Abyssal Reconstruction ability until he used his ultimate in the match outside of his spawn room.
I can actually take that one.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it, Fish.
Yeah, so that was something that got reported from the community. It went through the AOC, and we believe we have a fix-in for it. You should no longer be locked out of other abilities when using your ults in the spawn.
Hopefully the audio and everything's good, guys. Like, I think it's the best it's gonna get. I don't think I can change anything else.
When Corvus gets a little love, and
hopefully you guys can hear everything.
We're gonna get into that in the balance section too. A little bit of love for Corvus there. Bug fix number 3. We're just gonna go over Imani. Imani, we fixed an issue where the Swift Seer card could not find if Imani used her Inferno Cannon ability while in midair. So, I feel like that's something too with characters who have the ability to kind of soar or kind of zip
That was a
through
bug?
the sky in
I didn't
some
know that
way,
was even a
that
bug,
there's
so we
always
were
likely to be
getting
some
no
kind of
Swift
issue that can
Seer
arise from that.
on
So that's a
Inferno
really,
Cannon.
I think, quality fix there. But again, folks, you can go to the update notes that are live right now and check all the bug fixes that are there. But the majority of bug fixes, if it looks like a little small for this update, a lot of bug fixes have been put into this hotfix that, again, is coming out tomorrow, and you will be able to see the notes for that hotfix in the morning to see everything that's
I
included.
think the patch notes are out now too.
yes,
Usually right
the
when the
trials of
stream
the
starts, the
Brown Wave
patch
bug
notes
this
drop.
week.
I'm not going to look at them, at least
So,
yet.
yeah, I will say, folks, we are going to get into some balance, and
We got balance, y'all.
I'm going to let these two
What are they going to do? What are they going to discuss
here,
now? I'm ready for this.
take over a
What
little
type
bit.
of
We have
balance
some
are we
updates
getting?
regarding the bounty store, free rewards, and a few other things before we.
How are they going to balance the game now? Let's find out.
Balance-wise, so one of you would like to kind of take the floor there with your developer commentary.
Go for it. Oh, general updates first and then balance, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so general updates. Right, so we often get the feedback, hey, we stop putting out stuff, we just want the game to be better. We kind of did that. There's a lot of stuff. Even if it doesn't show up on this notes, I definitely suggest you look at the full patch notes because we put in a lot of bug fixes. Some of which, the bounty store, we know that launched in a rocky state and it's kind of become a meme, but we are working to make it better. The bounty store has additional complexity because it involves external transfers, but we're trying to get with the hotfix, the bounty coin rewards from daily quests back in. We are trying
the nude
to
red
next patch,
skin
we'll
is
have
in
additional
the
rewards for
bounty
past
store?
trials.
What?
And then we are bringing back a feature from
Oh,
the previous
no.
bounty store, which is limited quantities on skins. Outside of the bounty store, we're messing with the free rewards. Not all regions have them available, but for those who do, we are extending the maximum that you can earn within a day from 35 per week to 35 per day. And that's related to previous changes we made to the amount of rewards to keep that so it's reasonable for players who don't have access to it. But if you do and you want to use it, you can do so more before we cap you moving forward. We also made some changes to our blacklist of words.
That funny to me.
There's some silly ones.
Yeah, I've had the Cassie one happen before.
And there are other ones too where it's like, okay, clearly this is trying to detect something, but it's not working the way we want it to. So we did a pass to hopefully make it more reasonable, more intuitive, and you can definitely type Cassie now.
I think that's really stupid. They shouldn't lock any more skins behind the bounty store, especially with how bad it is.
Champion Mastery rewards.
That's really dumb.
We have reports for a while that some of the rewards are not being correctly given when you master the champion. We believe that has been fixed. If your account had this in a broken state previously and it is not fixed for you, please update your existing support ticket with a comment, and we will follow up with you to try to get your accounts sorted out. But we think the issue should be solved moving forward.
Yeah, that's great news because I've definitely heard, different people having that issue with some golden, mastery rewards, and there's, tickets have been answered, but it's still, just unfortunate if you have to do that. So having this kind of, update is honestly a great quality change there. So shout outs to the team for that.
Romanova needs to up the volume on her mic because you can barely hear her, but then when Necro or Fishy speaks, they're really loud. You can barely hear.
As well.
Oh no.
Yes.
Corvus buffs. Corvus buffs.
We're seeing a damage increase on Officer's Pistol. Damage per shot going from 70 to 74.
Wow.
Also a slight effective range increase from 110 to 125. And then the other Corvus change we have coming out is the cooldown reduction when choosing to not teleport before the timer runs out. Is the cooldown reduction for that is being increased to 2 seconds from 1 second. We think that Corvus's healing numbers are fairly performing, but he could use some love.
They're actually
in other
buffing
areas,
his
so
damage. That's the place I didn't expect him to buff. His damage is really solid.
I know that some people, probably are diehard Corvus fans out there, so I'm sure they appreciate the love.
He's gonna get
And
his
with that
ult
being
really
said,
fast
we
now.
also have
Every
some,
time they buff somebody's damage, their
quality
ult
changes
charge
coming
rate
for
goes up,
D.
so he's gonna get
We
a really
have,
fast ult.
looks like a quality of life change for, and a buff for Over the Moon.
Over the
Any
Moon is getting buffed?
elaboration or care for
What?
making this decision?
Sure. So the blink in particular is a quality of life. We know that it's very easy because of the wind-up time to get interrupted out of it, and we've cut it in half to hopefully make a significant improvement on your reliability of when you start the blink, you'll be able to complete it. And then the Over the Moon, that seemed like another area where she could just use a little nudge in a buff direction. But the blink one, I think, is going to be huge.
I don't know, for y'all that can't play Eevee, it doesn't do anything like me,
And,
but
I'm
for the
sure
people that
Eevee
can
fans
actually
out there
play her,
are
this is actually a
excited.
huge buff.
Feel like she's a champion that has always been maybe pretty strong in the hands of a skilled player, but this will probably help, even if you're not maybe like a pro at playing the character as well. But unfortunately, folks, we do have some nerfs. We have,
nerfs.
First, Fernando is getting a little bit of a tone down on Aegis. So if you
Finally,
would like to
yeah,
elaborate this, my
they
trusted
actually
designers.
know what they're doing.
Yeah, Fernando, pretty much with his talent across the board is getting seeing some nerfs. So we'll see his
Increased resource.
I'm gonna call it shield juice because I call everything whatever juice. I should probably figure a different term for that. But anyway, shield juice. So the shield juice required to bring the shield up is going up from 15% to 20%. We're going to reduce the base rate of shield resource generation by about 11%. I'm not a huge fan of using percentages because they can be misinterpreted, especially with context. But for the sake of these patch notes, 11%. We are increasing the time after taking damage before the full rate of shield juice recharge will from 0.6 seconds to 0.7 seconds. And then the addition is we are adding a 1.5 second delay to before any shield resource will regenerate after your shield is completely broken. And then so pretty much across the board, Aegis nerfs. We're having a tough time with the hot man himself.
Please nerf Nico referring to things as juice. And then we have some nerfs coming
That's a huge nerf right here. This is a huge one.
Is getting a little bit of a tone down as well. Looks like his crippling throw currently brutes the enemy.
Grover's getting a nerf. Good.
And hit will between enemies nearby up to 3 times, and it looks like you're now toning that down where it has.
I don't know what that was. That was the stream like
enemies,
flickered.
slowing them down for 35% for 2 seconds. What brought about this? I know Grover's pretty strong right now, so.
He is pretty strong, and there's definitely some.
He's getting an entire rework.
And there was a lot of value out of this single deep roots, so
they're actually reworking deep roots
rather than getting, 3 roots off of one ability. Now the chain is a slow instead, so hopefully that's more manageable while still offering some utility from it.
Yeah, I think he's still really strong regardless. So. We'll just have to see, and folks, when PTS does go live, make sure if you're not already in the Paladins Discord, to make sure you give some feedback in the PTS feedback channel if you think it's good, or even if you think maybe it's a little too harsh. People are always looking in to see what the community thinks. Saris is getting a little bit of a tone down as well. A nerf on Mortal Reach, reducing the effects of the healing tick rate from 25%.
A Saris nerf, yay! The stream keeps stuttering. That's not me. That's the actual stream itself.
Saris,
from them.
Saris myself, and
it keeps going to a black screen. I do have that as well.
She is one of the stronger healers. I feel, at least in mid-level gameplay or.
Maybe people will actually pick healing Grover now, and we won't have damaged Grovers in my ranked games. Right? That's actually a good thing.
Yeah, so, actually, real quick, I just want to clarify with the Grover change. The initial target will still be taking the full effect of Crippling Throw. This is purely on the chaining.
It's the chain.
But For Ceres in particular, yep, with Mortal Reach in particular, when we shifted to the new functionality for that talent, we saw kind of an uptick in her healing effectiveness overall, along with some of the other shifts that we did for her.
I mean, she's still going to be really good. It's still not really that much of a nerf. She's still going to be insanely good.
Specifically her survivability, and
she's still probably going to be one of the best healers in the game,
her healing effectiveness,
if not like top 3.
Talent. So we're just bringing that down to be slightly more in line with the rest of the support chains.
I mean, that makes total sense. But we're not going to end on another nerf here for the balance section, folks, before we get into the rest of the content. We are going to end on a buff here. Strix is going to be receiving a slight buff to Talon Rifle and Pistol. I will let Design take that away to discuss.
Sure. So with Strix, we definitely have some concerns about the champion becoming too meta. At the same time,
this does nothing for him. This does nothing for Strix.
So
he's still going to be awful. Making his pistol automatic doesn't change anything. He's going to be awful.
As well as
they don't know how to balance. This is one balance change. They don't know what they're doing.
Because in addition to the recoil improvement, it's also now automatic. So you can pop, get more shots off without having to unhold the button. So hopefully that'll feel good.
Hopefully it feels good, players. Again, folks, before we transition to the next part, just remember when PTS does go live and you are playing, just give feedback, Sometimes there is the possibility something's a little too strong, even with
if they want him to be good again, they need to rework his talents, or they need to revert his Talon Rifle back to where it was before it got nerfed.
With that said, we have a really
1.2 seconds is still too much.
Probably our biggest map update yet.
It doesn't matter.
And just effects in general. Coming.
Is that all the balance? There has to be more.
So
there has to be more than that. What was that? 5 champions? I mean, this looks great, though. This looks great. A night and a day rework for Stone Keep. That looks great. Wow. Now this here is what we need.
Wow. So I haven't seen. I actually surprised myself by not viewing that whole video before then. I've only seen it, in game. Shout out to the video team for putting together such a great video to show off our brand new look for Stone Keep, and with day and night, which is also going to be something in the map. It'll have a daytime and a nighttime setting. Before we discuss that, like me with myself with Nico and Fish here, we do have some dev commentary from the environment artists. And with this map, so this is from them, with this map we wanted to accomplish 2 main goals. One, we wanted the color scheme and architecture design to obviously reflect that Stone Keep is a magistrate city. And 2, we wanted to use this work to introduce a more urban environment, something we've never really put into Paladins.
I don't know, I want to say Romanova looks like a snack today, but I can't really tell because her webcam never focuses. She's just a big blurry ball of like color.
Replaced with a wide
you can barely even tell somebody's there. So otherwise, I'd maybe say she looks like a snack, but I can't tell.
As much of a larger world instead of a castle sitting alone on the top of a hill. As for the lighting, we've wanted to test multiple lighting scenarios on the maps for some time, and this seemed like a good place to start.
Her webcam never focuses. I can't tell 100% though.
Light into the visual design, so we could continue to highlight important routes and landmarks in the dark. We're very excited to see how both versions of this updated map are received, and hope you are enjoying playing. So yeah, that's straight from our environment team, and I know they put their hearts and souls into this, so for me it's just great to see, and it's great to see people probably popping off right now with how great the Stone Keep update looks. Any comments though before we get into some other fun content here, folks?
I mean, I just want to say that our map updates are some of my favorite content updates, and Stonekeep, as it is right now, is already one of my favorite maps. But, and I'm sorry, but I have to say this: the changes, both visually and I think even a couple design tweaks, are like night and day, so to speak. Even though it's there is a night and a day new update, whatever. You get the point. It's fantastic. I'm very excited for everyone to play it. And this new Stonekeep it remains one of, if not my favorite map.
I like the new map though. Like I can't wait for the new map. I just wish we got actual new maps
shout out
instead of
to
actual
everyone involved
reworks.
in the
Give us a new Siege map,
We have
please.
very talented people on the team, and it's nice to see all these visual updates happen because we want to keep moving forward, right? But with that being said, we are going to go into the limited time modes just briefly. Just let you know some of what's coming with those. The Trickshot update will feature 4 unique and 4 previously popular modes that will rotate through the patch cycle. Some quick previews of 3 to expect is 1 will be Cosmic Death, which is where Genos moves at the speed of light or as fast as time, and space will allow him. Genos only mode with extremely increased ultimate charge gain rate and blazing fast movement speed. That is absolute chaos, but chaos can be a little fun sometimes. ROM page, all ROM, all chaos. I just in my head just picture ROMs charging.
I'm actually looking at the patch notes right now, guys. I think the new Sky skin might be one of the best skins we've ever gotten.
By the way, come on down to Claws Out, featuring all codes
Holy
with claws
shit.
without energy drain alongside
Level 12 on the
increased
event
agility,
pass.
cooldown, and
If you guys
damage.
have not checked the
So,
patch notes yet, I can't wait
great
to
job
see her
with
in
these
game.
guys.
Might probably be one of the best skins we've ever gotten.
I think.
Don't step
Oh, go ahead.
into the light. I just have a couple more I have to get. I have to get this off my chest. Okay, so run.
And they're doing
don't
the
step
same
into
shit
the
with the
light
event
and
pass
perish.
though. They're
Firstly,
giving us
Cosmic Death.
recolors.
Secondly,
They're
do
not
you guys
giving
know
us
how
new
long
skins.
I've been
They're going
waiting
back to
use
the
the word
stupid
ROM page
recolors. I
and
don't
have
like
it be
that.
meaningful? I came up
You
with
know,
that
somebody-
when we put the champion out, and finally this LTM allows us to name something ROM page. I'm happy. Finally.
It's your time.
Anyway, carry on.
I'm sure people would have guessed that was your doing anyway. So, as you probably noticed, we're dressed a little festive, a little spoopy out here.
And of course, they locked the new Ray skin
we
behind the
have
chest. I told
a
you
new
guys they were
event
gonna lock a
coming,
skin behind the
and
chest.
it is,
They locked the only skin everybody wants
kind
behind a
of
fucking
horror
chest.
themed, and
Such
It's
scumbags.
called Nightfall. And as you can guess, there's definitely a vampire skin.
And bare bones
involved
dredge,
in
they're gonna
this.
lock that behind the fucking bounty store. Oh no.
Yeah, once we're ready, we'll get right to it, starting with the splash art of our first unlock, the instant unlock for this event pass, which is one of my favorites, Count Corvus.
It's a me.
I know.
Both of the screenshots for the new, or like the card arts for the new Ray skin and the Corvus skin were actually leaked last night.
So
if you guys actually missed my Apex Legends stream, like towards the end of the stream, both of them actually got leaked early.
And Saudi is the same person.
So we were actually discussing them towards the end of the stream last night.
So we definitely got more taste of what we wanted here, and I know the community also wanted the same as us, so it's a win for all of us.
Show us in game. I want to see it in game.
And I think we're gonna get our first.
Now that looks great. That looks great.
No. He's aristocratic. He may be a vampire, but I'll tell you, this skin does not suck. One of my favorite Corvus skins.
Yeah.
So what's up,
I
Genesis?
really like the little horror touches there, the glow and
look at that dagger.
Really well.
That looks great.
Yeah, just the general aesthetic and how even the gems
Gosh,
kind
that
of
looks
look.
great. We needed a Corvus skin. This is what we needed.
Sanguine indeed.
Show us the alts. That's what I want to see.
Really happy with this.
I'm impressed when we put out champions who have, especially like foci, like the dagger that Corvus holds. Seeing what the team can do with iteration or each change or each thematic difference, is part of what I
that
love.
A bat?
Like a bat out of
Looks
stone.
really nice. I have no complaints with this. Like, I'm fine with the Corvus skin. If we needed a Corvus skin, this is what I would have wanted.
I love it so far.
Looks great.
I know that we want to see a look too here. Yep.
Look at the alt. Damn, does that look cool? That is really cool.
Oh my goodness.
That looks so cool.
It's pretty bad.
He does it elegantly, right?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. We need to you know give like a we need to have like a donut day.
Now show us the sky skin. I want to see the sky skin, please.
Behind the scenes right now for doing that. So that was very fancy. But yeah, let's get into the voice pack.
Actually, the voice pack. Let's see how that looks.
I am one of the most powerful beings in this realm. And they just keep asking me to take my shirt off. Seriously. Was that a threat? I do believe I am magnificent. Still, die hard. Ah, yes, but you are cute, aren't you? Bloody spectacular. That is rather fantastic. Blood is life, and I am death.
I love it.
Not just your typical
also,
like vampire type voice.
Before we end,
Nothing really special, but it could be worse. It could be like the Genlock skins, and they could have no personality at all.
Time for our game, I've seen way too many people asking for Corvus to take his shirt off.
This is your first unlock to the Nightmare Battle Pass, or the Event Pass.
But, yeah.
Level 1 unlock, instant unlock.
Our level 12 unlock in this Event Pass, which is Temptress Sky.
Look at this, y'all. Look at this skin.
Many of you kind of,
now this is what we wanted.
Had a good guess with our teasers that we posted on social. Just kind of figuring out.
I think this might be one of the new best skins in the game.
Different shapes that were involved, and you know, she's quite the.
Show me in game. Show me this in game.
Yeah, she's delightfully sinful. Is I guess the
very alluring, very dangerous.
I think this skin right here is like worth the entire event pass.
And with that being
just
said,
for this skin alone.
Take a look at her in game and get to see exactly, you know, all the special effects and the voice pack too. I just voice pack.
This ain't even the recolor. The recolor looks better.
So
I think the red looks better on the recolor.
And Corvus that we just showed is kind of an example of this. Is, you know, whoever fully decides on the casting with these voice packs has been crushing it lately.
Show me in game.
It's definitely a team effort.
Show me in game. I want to see it in game.
Similarly, in this art here, we're looking at like a lot of personality there, and that really helps with casting and with the characterization.
Yeah, part of the challenge, or you know, and the fun part of the challenge is trying to do something different or unique, or something that matches especially well with the art that the art team is providing to the design.
Like, does she even have it? Let's see if how her tail looks and how her wings look. Does she have wings in game, or is that just on the card art? If she has wings, that's an entirely new rigging, and they put a lot of time into the skin.
You know, pushes the envelope in a
if she has wings.
or different.
Same with the tail, because that's not normally on her, so they would have to put a lot more time into the skin.
Phrases. So definitely a lot of fun there.
Show me in game. Quit talking and show me in game.
Body of work while also delivering to player expectations. That is a interesting challenge, and one that I love when we rise to.
Yep. So it looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, folks, trying to load her into the game in our dev environment right now, but we are going to show her off in game. I just believe it might have her in.
Oh, they're having technical difficulties. She's too powerful for the game.
Up very shortly.
Not a surprise.
But I will say, if you haven't had a chance to yet to go look at the update notes that are live, I am gonna just say that I think this is probably one of our coolest event pass so far. But okay, so it looks like we are going to be able to load, but we're going to load her level 24 unlock, but we're gonna go into our level 18 unlock first and show off the next.
They're not gonna show her base. Her base recolor doesn't load.
Just grinding out the event pass for.
It must be bugged.
Midnight Royal Corvus.
He looks sharp.
So, yeah,
kind of that regal purple vibe, right?
Yeah, I like
just the recolor. They're giving us recolors for the event pass again. I don't agree with that. I'd rather have 4 skins. I don't like the recolors.
Like the white clothing.
I think it's just a really lazy way, and it comes off as super lazy.
He's just gonna look fabulous no matter which.
I'd rather just have like 3 or 4 skins. Like the fuck the recolors.
But yeah, we are gonna show you our level 24 unlock here, champions. Devilish Sky. And this is my favorite version of the.
Now look at this.
Kind of succubus.
Look at this.
Going on here. I think
load this one in game. I want to see this.
Yeah, folks, we will have some more info on the skin, and make sure to check out.
Like the Sky skin alone is legit worth 450 crystals. Like her skin alone.
For this,
if they would have just put this behind, like, look at this, holy shit!
Right now is having a little bit of difficulty getting the skin to load into the game right now in our.
It even has the tail and the wings. Yeah, this is probably one of the best skins we've ever gotten.
Okay, we are gonna show it to you in the lobby. My goodness, sorry, folks.
I don't know about you guys, but
reaches the public. She's looking sharp. I like both versions. The art and the mods are really.
I don't normally play that much Sky, but with this skin, now look at this. That even looks better. The black hair.
I like the wings. I like the curve of her horns. A lot of good stuff there. Definitely one fan.
I see the resemblance, Fish.
I get that a lot. Sky and I.
I don't know. That makes me want to play Sky. I can tell you that right now. I normally don't play her that much, only when I kind of want to. But I'll be playing a shit ton of more of her.
As well as the Trials of the Realm have a ton of.
I'm sure everybody else will be as well.
Rewards coming your way.
Probably one of the best skins we've got. Probably ever. But like that's on a whole entire new level type of skin. If they want to sell event passes, that skin alone will sell probably the most event passes ever. If that's their goal, that's what's going to happen.
Coming up as well. In the Trials of the Realm, you'll also be able to get I think it's a buck. Yeah, we have a buck emote. So buck fans out there, get excited.
Buck has an emote. What was it?
And
I think somebody else does too.
We also have an MVP for Grok. So if you're a Grok fan
MVP
out there,
pose.
you'll be getting an MVP if you grind through the Trials of the Realm challenges for that, which is also, I think a win in general. So
well, that's not it. There's still 2 other skins. There's still a Ray skin and a Dredge skin they haven't showed. So we still have more skins.
Has a really interesting Easter egg hidden in his lore that I'm not sure everyone is aware of.
We got a Bomb King MVP.
So, spoiler alert.
I had heard that somewhere, that Bomb King is the king of bombs. It's kind of wild. Now you know.
Yeah. Now you know. So yeah. Just to go over a little bit of the Trials of the Realm. We will be in the Nightfall update unlocking on September 15th, the Temple Isles, going all the way with the Lunar Coast on November 3rd. And with this, some of the rewards that are the general ones are similar. You will receive, as rewards that are possible to get through it, you can receive up to 3,000 bounties from completing all the quests. As well as you'll have a lot of really cool, rewards, like I've said before. But there's really unique animated sprays and 3D sprays in this one. So I'm just really excited for everyone to, try it out, have all the spooky fun. I love Halloween. It's my favorite. So I love that we get to have a theme around this in our game yet again. But
I think the fans do as well. I definitely heard some community requests like, "Hey, can we get those seasonal themes?" Halloween is a great one.
There's actually more balance too. Fun. They only went over like 3 of the balance things. There's way more balance in the patch notes.
Halloween, right? But we have more skins coming your way. use some of our teasers on social again, and the first one that we are going to look at
They
here
actually
is
buffed
Pumpkin Patch
Atlas. They reverted
Ray,
a nerf they gave him last
who,
patch.
yes, I think most
Cassie
people
got
kind of guessed this
got
one
a
right off the bat
buff.
with the teaser.
She got buffed
as
for
well as she
console
had
players.
Karma, that did have her flying on a broomstick, so...
I'm gonna be quiet because we got new skins now, so I'm gonna be quiet.
She's adorable.
I'll talk about it later.
I love the cauldron there too. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with her witch's brew though. You know, there's like a tentacle sticking out of there. I don't know what she's cooking up. Also, there's a gingerbread man in the background.
New Pumpkin Patch Ray
he
skin locked behind a chest.
He looks menacing.
So if you guys got about 1,000, 1,200 crystals to roll a chest, you can have a chance of getting this.
There's 2 of them.
With
actually.
a bunch of other
There's
junk
2 of
skins
them.
that are garbage.
I'm terrified. But yeah, I think a skin like this is very fitting. You know, we have an Eevee Witch skin, which is very fitting for her, and I think Ray, being another magical casting type character, just kind of fits the whole witch trope and is a great, you know, addition to this. And this will be available, folks, in the spooky scary chest that will be new on September 15th.
Now look at this.
And here we have her.
This looks great. Why do they always lock the best skins behind a fucking chest? I never understand it. You think they would want to give the best skins to the players in an easy way. They lock this behind the chest. Why is the best skin, apart from the sky skin, locked behind a fucking chest?
The concept was done by Thunderbrush, character by Matt, writer was Fishman, who you see here. Rigging, shoutouts to Jisoo. Animation
like, look at the
support,
leggings. Like, look at the thigh
CFX,
highs.
As always,
like, she's wearing, like, legit, like,
audio, Thomas,
wrist wear and shit. Like, look at she has...
was outsourced to Yuta Fong.
Little pumpkin on side. Like, that's so cool.
Even though she's one of our newer champions, I am really consistently... I personally love the magic hands thing, and seeing what we do with each new piece of content for Ray is fantastic.
He looks really good. I really want it, but at the same time, am I gonna sit there and waste my money rolling a chest with a bunch of fucking garbage in it? Look what else is in the chest. It's a bunch of garbage. It's either really old, outdated skins, or it's just garbage skins nobody ever wants.
I guess this is
Atlas, Akuma, Makoa, like a bunch of garbage skins.
Oh, we gotta see some of those sprays too when we get a chance.
Look how cool it looks. Like, I really want it, but it's just, I'm not gonna do that. I can't roll the chest. I can't do it.
Definitely glad we could cut out time.
Props to you guys if you get the skin. But I can't do it.
Okay. So let's go listen.
Looks great though. Looks great. Now show us the dredge skin.
Did you hear there's a cure for pumpkin spice addiction? Seems they made a pumpkin patch. Oh, I assure you, I'm exactly that kind of witch. Terrific. Happy Halloween. You're the cat's meow. Just like the leaves. I guess it's your time to fall.
I really like the raspiness in her voice. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's fitting and adorable.
I liked it too.
Clearly. But yeah, so folks,
He looks great. Look at this. It looks great.
Who,
especially with like the leggings. Like, I like the thigh highs. That's my favorite. Any skin with those is a great skin in my book.
So we have a recolor of Torvald's Berserker skin coming in this next update. Revenant Torvald.
Yes.
And you will be able to purchase this in a chest. We will have the Snowfall chest launching on September 29th, where you will be able to purchase this, buff and beautiful, younger version of Torvald. It gives me a lot of Norse vibes, which is obviously what the skin has always gone for. So, I don't know. I like this color palette on it a lot. So we are going to
This
go,
ain't a new skin, guys. This is not a new Torvald skin. This is a recolor of the fucking current skin we got in the ranked reward.
This is
It's not a new
bare-bones
skin.
Dredge, and this skin
Even though they
is
say it
going
is,
to
it's
be
not new.
your bounty store exclusive for this update. So folks who purchase the event pass will be able to earn bounty coins to buy this skin, but you have to own the event pass in order to get this from the bounty store. But I think this is a really
This one's locked
skin.
behind the bounty store.
Yes, Dredge is kind of already a zombie, but skeleton Dredge has always made sense to me, so I've been a fan ever since I saw the splash art for this.
Quick clarification, this skin is exclusive to the bounty store, similar to Shiro Meldamba in the past, but I do not believe that it is the event exclusive. I believe those are two different slots. As one, and this is exclusive, but there's a separate event exclusive, or a event skin for the bounty pass, if I recall correctly.
Okay, we'll just have to double check on that. Yeah.
We'll get it updated in the patch notes.
The only thing we will want to note, because we are going to bring this into game and show it off a little bit.
Show us in game, please.
You know, the way it looks and whatnot. It is the same voice pack. So it is the same voice pack as default Dredge.
It has no new voice pack? What?
So.
The skin looks really cool as well.
I know.
How lazy is that? No new voice pack for this.
I know we have something
How could you not make a new voice pack for this?
Up for you too in the game once we get it. Okay, we're gonna go to the lobby to view the skin.
I, for one, know I get.
I mean, the gun. Look at the gun. It's the same thing as Merrymaker Dredge. That's a recycled asset. That's not new.
To hatch.
This skin sucks.
Your flesh and just be bare
That's
bones.
not new.
So this will be my
the skin itself, like the body is new, but the gun is just the exact same. That ain't new.
I'm not a Dredge player myself.
That's fucking lazy.
I'd probably switch between this and Merrymaker. That would be my two main ones. That looks hilarious.
It is a bone I have to pick with most of our champions.
And it has no new voice pack either. No new voice pack, and it has a recycled gun from Merrymaker Dredge.
Alright, I already knew what I signed up for with Nico, but Fish.
Wild card.
Nico's he's already enough. But yeah, we're gonna also go look at, we have a new mount coming. The Sky Whale is going to be...
This is from Realm Royale. This is another dead game asset they're bringing to the game. This was in Realm Royale.
No, it's a Sky Whale.
Also, my new exclusive choice is the Sky Whale.
I love those happy... beard.
Yeah, bro, it sucks. I mean, it makes sense them locking it behind the bounty store, because I think that's the only place people would actually buy it. If they locked it behind a battle pass or like a chest, nobody would want that Dredge skin.
But yeah, this will be available,
they needed to give it away for free. That's the only way they'd be able to get rid of it, because nobody else would want it.
This will be available for those wondering as DLC, and I would like to give some shout outs to the team. Big props to Brett and Kyle for working on the new socket system to make this mount and future mounts like this possible. The concept was done by Jeff. Character, or the model, was done by Steve.
I'm pretty sure there was something like this in Realm Royale. I don't think it was a mount. I think it was actually a thing on the map. There was actually a whale somewhere on the map like this that would float on the map. I think this is something from Realm Royale, though.
If you're riding into battle, nothing says I'm gonna be victorious like riding it on a giant pink whale.
If anything, the new Stone Keep map looks way better than this thing does. So, I don't give a shit about the new mount. Especially with how much they probably want for it. They probably want like $10.
And we said VFX with Roland. Look at the little the kind of water or I don't know, sky effect. Yeah, it's like clouds or something. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it.
Definitely a nice little detail.
I do believe this mount can challenge Makoa. So we do have 2 golden skins as well coming this update.
Golden Inara, y'all. One of the most boring characters in the game is getting a golden skin.
Getting them to
and then we have the golden Ceres.
Inara is going to be the first one, Rock Mom is now a Golden Mom of the Year.
I love all the spots we found.
All the shit that needs golden skins, you're really gonna give it to Inara and Saris. Out of all the other stuff that still needs a golden skin.
Our best golden skin, like in a minute, like for me, I think it's really nice. And then the other champion getting a golden skin is Saris. So this is I think these two are wins in their own.
I mean, it looks good. The Saris skin looks great.
Skins. So
I just wish it was somebody else, because there's so many other champions that need a golden skin I'd rather have.
I like dark contrast with the gold versus the shadowy background. Very cool stuff in 2D art here.
Always. I'm always a big fan of that.
I mean, I'm fine with the Saris skin, though.
But yeah.
Like, I know you guys have probably been begging for another skin. I don't know if you have enough skins. You guys have, like, what, 20 skins or something crazy?
We're going to go into some community stuff, because
I don't know why you guys need another one, but...
very patiently for our new champion, Sati, to be fully revealed to you. And we
I'd have to see him in game before I'd actually give a rate to him. They usually look way different than the card art in game.
Winners for the avatar contest. You can see everyone's Twitter link on the update notes, but these were the ones that won. A few of them are animated, but you can't see the animation on this right now. But you are able to see it.
The Isle one's animated. The Spooky Blue one is animated.
Trickshot
and there's like one more that's animated.
Notes. And you can see all the
animations. And I think the Talus one is too. The Talus one is.
But these are great. Shoutouts to every artist that had been placed in the finals. I think we have a great variety here. I think one of my favorites has to be the Willow one. Or I also really like the Vatu one, the way it's animated. So, yeah, just absolutely great job. There were so many entries to pick from. I had to go over 400 entries before even just limiting down to, like, have a meeting with the team to, like, limit more down and more down from there. And, you know, we just have so many talented, passionate artists in the community, and I love all of them.
Somebody needs to really tell Romanova that her webcam never wants to focus, and she's been blurry the entire stream.
You bring even more hype to the realm with your amazing artwork, folks.
Like you can barely ever see her. Like, she looks all blurry.
Everyone who contributed.
Yeah, no, it's important because we want to keep doing these, and I think that they're a really great way to get involved if you are a fan of the game and you do, you know, have the knack for art. You know, there's always a chance, and the theme.
And we got the new champion now. That's all that's really left. There's some balance they never went over, but that's. And I think they nerfed Atlas wasn't on here. They nerfed Vatu. I told you guys they would nerf Vatu. What did they do? They nerfed Enveloping Shadows. I said that legit like a week ago, and they ended up nerfing it.
There is a Crystal Storm coming. There will be a blog.
I think there was another thing too. They nerfed somebody else, or like they changed something else too. There was some other changes I forgot that they didn't mention on here. I think there were one or two more.
The 20th and goes a couple days past that. I'm not going to completely spoil it, but blog will come out tomorrow, and you'll be able to get the full details on that, free crystals, and maybe some other things. So, with that being said, in case you didn't see it already, we are going to.
We're gonna go into Saudi right now. That's what they're saying. Oh, this is the I don't know if I want to play this. If I get copyrighted for this sounds, I guess the stream will get taken down, but I can't change the sound anymore, so.
Maybe 5. Who's
counting? I'll be making like an entire video talking about the patch notes. That's what I'll end up doing. I won't be able to show like the patch notes on stream. But I'll be making a video that'll probably be up later today. Talking about all the patch notes. Like, they showed the majority of the stuff on stream. The only thing they really didn't show was, like, some of the balance changes.
Yeah, she's a badass.
And that's about it. Everything else they kind of showed.
Boss.
Love that energy.
She's about to girl boss and gatekeep all the bounty hunters in the realm.
I cannot wait to see her. Let's see her in game. This is the thing I've been most hyped for the entire time.
Such a strong champion.
Sky skin, and then this is the stuff I'm looking forward to the most.
And just the personality that shines from her alone, and also the amazing voice actress. Can we just say how amazing her voice actress sounds? Because yeah, I'm in love with it.
Going game.
We're
going game.
We haven't showed you that yet.
Huge shout out to one of our other designers.
She looks
who
great.
did, a huge amount of work on Satsi. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to join us here today.
Once we see this in game, like the card art, from the card art, like she's one of the best champions, at least design wise. I think we've ever gotten.
I think she landed in.
She looks
such a
great.
Cool place.
And the voice actress was Lila Burzins, who did an excellent job. So shout out to her as well.
Show us in game, please. Wow. Yeah, I think she's probably one of the newest, best champions we've ever gotten.
Can you dabble
This ain't even her recolor. This is just her base skin. Look how great she looks.
So Sati.
Not disappointed.
I don't necessarily
look at how she runs.
Her lore blurb, but for her, let's say the vibe is like for her or to you, a coin flip, maybe a gamble, but for her, it's an opportunity. So she is.
I'm gonna shut up now
hunter,
so they can explain.
Best of the best gear, best of the best skills. And what she wants, she gets. You know, the one line I really liked, I think, was she may work for money, but she really
look
makes
at the pistol. Look at the pistol.
And going the distance, so to speak, to make sure that she has the skills needed to, essentially trounce anyone else who's coming after her marks. So she goes up against the realm's other bounty hunters, and especially as kind of bigger and bigger marks are being unveiled or rampaging around the realm. If money is no object for the people who need these things dead, then Sati's the one to call.
Yeah, don't call Ghostbusters. Call Sati. She'll take your money.
She is a bounty hunter, so.
and she'll look good while doing it, and she might steal your girl. But
show us her kit, please. I want to see what she does.
But
she has a passive too.
Mrs. Steal Your Girl. But with that being said, one thing that I thought was really cool that I noticed that I just wanted to compliment the designers on, I know Alex isn't here, is I know we have a character in the game named Pip, and you guys are going to get into it here with her abilities and basic moves, but the little UI that you see near her pistol, folks, is her amount of pips. And I don't know, it just seems fitting once they describe it to you, I feel. Like when I was first getting to see the character, it just made a lot of sense.
Synergy.
But yeah, let's get into her abilities though, Nico.
I think I'm going to start off on this one.
Okay.
Go ahead, Fish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So with her primary fire, her weapon, she's got a high caliber semi-automatic pistol with a 7-round clip, and it's so when you play around with it, it is high risk, high reward. So she reloads fairly frequently, and there's a pretty good gap in between her.
That's pretty slow fire rate actually. I thought it would be way faster.
If you're landing your basic attacks, you're really going to see an impact in those fights. 525 damage every half second. It's effective up to 60 units away.
This is headshot.
Just to clarify real quick, Sati is our newest damage champion entering the game.
She's a damage champion as well, y'all. Damage champion.
And you want to give us alt fire, Kevin?
Yeah, let's do it. So Sati's alt fire is called Ricochet. And Sati will flip a coin into the air that travels through the air, and the cool bit is it does do damage if you hit enemies with it, but the fun bit, the trick shot, is if you manage to shoot it before it hits the ground, it will activate.
Bro, how are you supposed to hit that?
On said coin will find their way to an enemy instead, dealing damage.
I don't know, that's a really small projectile. It moves really fast too.
After which it will explode, dealing damage.
I mean, I guess maybe it just looks really small, but it actually has a big hitbox.
Trick shot, ricochet coin in the middle of multiple enemies, shoot it a few times, get some extra chip damage, and then have it explode. That is pretty fun.
Really nice round.
Yeah.
Maybe it just looks like that. I don't know.
One thing I think to note about this champion is it's definitely gonna be a more, I think, not so easy character to just right off the bat be good at. Like, this is definitely gonna take, I don't even want to be a pun. I don't even think it's a pun, but like it's.
Hopefully that's the case, because if it is like that, and if it's that small of a hitbox, then it's going to be pretty difficult to actually use that.
We definitely saw,
especially for the console players,
like start out, maybe struggle a little bit, and then the more they played, the more they got into the kind of options the kit offers.
Yeah, let's get into also her ability 1, Blast Back.
Sure. So this is a movement ability. She can set off a kicking backflip, hitting enemies in a 45-unit cone in front of her for 250 damage within the range, which also sets them with a damage on over time fire, and it pushes her back, importantly. So she repositions backwards.
She has an own self knockback as a movement ability.
20 units. This consumes 4 pips and is an excellent repositioning tool. With the pip system, if you are full, you can actually get off multiple of these for some pretty extreme repositioning options.
And when speaking about that pip system, just to clarify to people, so Sati uses this pip resource, and that means that she doesn't have traditional cooldowns. So just to be clear, if you have the pips to use an ability,
she has no cooldowns.
You can't.
Oh, that's why that's there. I was wondering why she has no cooldowns.
That's actually really good to know. And for her
well, it's similar to like Umoja. If you guys don't play Smite, like Umoja has kind of the same thing. She'll have like a resource that regenerates over time.
I'm interested to see how it would turn out flavor-wise, but I think it actually turned out really well. So,
and if you buy like cooldown reduction, it'll regenerate faster.
Facsimile of yourself on the battlefield. This is essentially a cardboard cutout with a big pistol. Fires 3 shots, or bursts of 3 shots that deal 150 damage every 1 second in a straight line. And as is tradition, since Sati starts with S, we had to, of course, that's not actually how it works, but, you know, we have to give her some stealth. So when you drop that decoy, you will gain a brief moment of invisibility, allowing you to reposition. This is fun. I have been a couple times, I've gotten pretty good about recognizing that, but I have a couple times been tricked when people have put down the Sati decoy, and I don't know where she went since I haven't bought Illuminate at that point. And then
another stealth champion too. It's been forever since we've had a stealth champion.
Will reveal you to Sati very briefly, and landing a killing blow on the decoy will reveal you to Sati for, I believe it's 3 seconds, and this ability consumes 4 pips, so a little bit on the more expensive
That's
side.
actually really cool, though. We have nothing like that in the game. That's really cool.
I love the decoy. The art for it in general is just hilarious because it's super funny, but
a lot of
just
personality
in general, yeah, she is a baddie, but she also
plus she has a reveal as well. So if you kill the decoy, she can actually see you for 3 seconds. So that's actually really cool. She has a reveal. She has
wallbang.
Invisibility, and she has movement speed
last meeting with the AOC and
from that ability.
Like this, they like the feeling of it. So hopefully that's the vibe that you all will get when you see it here on the stream.
In case you didn't hear, also real quick, the actual decoy says voice lines. It says like bang bang, which is super fun in my opinion. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Really rubbing it in. Yep. Yeah. So with the ultimate,
let's go into wallbang.
You're gonna empower your next 3 shots, which are gonna be fired using your basic controls. Each one, it pierces through enemies, and it also can go through walls. So if you've got outlines from your team, or if you've used the reveal from the enemies attacking your decoy, you don't even have to have line of sight on them, and you can fire 3 massively powerful shots, each of which does 777 damage, like a lucky slot machine, to the unfortunate enemies who are hit by it.
And it can.
That's what we need. We need more abilities that get to go firing through walls, and then you'll wonder why you get killed when you're standing on the other side of the map. That's exactly what we need.
Interesting counterplay is as
I'm going to tell you guys right now, everybody's going to be pissed at this one. I like it, but everybody's going to be pissed at this. Nobody likes this. I don't mind it, but people are going to be pissed.
Also,
so you don't need line of sight, so as long as you know where they are, you can shoot through walls and you'll still get damage. And it pierces, and you have 3 shots. That's going to end up getting nerfed. That's going to be really broken on release. Otherwise, I think she'll be balanced, but just her ult's going to probably end up getting nerfed.
Oh, no spray.
Oh, no joy. Oh. We'll get that sorted out for sure.
No spray, no joy. Oh! Wait, no, okay. Well, you folks can see it from the thumbnail anyways, but it's important, alright? It was me, Corvus. Anyways, those who know. Let me give some shout-outs, though, before we get into a little bit deeper detail here with Sati. Her concept was originally done by Thunderbrush, abilities by 1518 Studios, character by Mike, weapon Adam, rigging Jisoo, first-person animation, Caitlyn.
I don't know what kind of damage champ do you want. Like, do you want another Octavia? Like, I'll take this over Octavia any day. I don't know about you guys, but I think this might be one of like the best new champions we've gotten in like a while. Ray was okay. It was kind of mainly just looks for Ray. Like, her kit is okay, but like, she has both. She looks great, and she has a really cool kit. Like, what do you want? Do you want another Octavia? Like, she looks boring, she sounds like a fucking cardboard box, and then she plays like everything else that's already in the game. Do you want another Octavia, or do you want something new? I don't know what you guys expect.
In a hero shooter, and you gotta do something to make somebody with a gun, be more than just a character with a gun.
Do you want another hit scan that we already had like 3 or 4 champions by themselves of before the Octavia even got added? Or do you guys want something new? I don't know about you guys, but I want new shit. This here brings an entirely new aspect to the game. That's what you want with a new champion.
Absolutely.
As we round out, I think, our aim section, I can talk briefly about the
like a decoy. She brings invisibility. We haven't had an invisibility champ in forever.
Yeah, I don't even
remember the last one. I think the last one might have been like Strix or Sky.
Let's hear a little bit about them.
I don't even remember the last invisibility champion we've gotten.
Something that we didn't mention before is she does have a little bit of a passive as it relates to the pip system. I believe it is a slightly increased fire rate while she's above 4 pips, so 5 or greater, and then a slightly
increased... She has no cooldowns. She has a resource-based cooldown system. That's entirely new.
5, so 4 or fewer. So just something to keep in mind as you play her. Her first talent, or default talent, is called Improvise.
It's similar to Emoji. I'm not sure if you guys play Smite, but Emoji has the same thing.
So
she has a resource-based cooldown system.
And will explode if
and then if you buy Chronos, I'm assuming if you buy Chronos, it'll regenerate faster.
I believe it's a 10-unit
that would only really make sense.
Her level 2 talent is called Window of Opportunity. Blastback knocks enemies straight up, and they take 20% more damage from Sati for approximately 1.5 seconds. And her level 8 talent is Heads or Tails. Ricocheted shots from the coin deal increased damage. So sorry, Strixus, I'm speedrunning these talents for you. Ricocheted shots deal 200% more damage to shields, reveal enemies for 1 second, and heal Sati for 125 HP. And as Strixus catches up here through my speedrun, my fault, friend, we will have rounded out our Sati showcase.
Absolutely, and we have some skins, as always, with every new champion on release. We're going to start out, though, with her Season Pass 2021 skin.
I still don't think that's going to be that good. Like, her talents seem really underwhelming.
Right? Like,
I don't really know what would be her best one. They seem all really kind of bad.
Got to, yep.
Props to you guys that have the 2021 Season Pass.
Is no stranger to... clearly trying to have all eyes in the room on her when she walks in, right? So she's sure to catch some eyes. I love the removal of the jacket, and I like this color palette too on her. Like it's just like a nice ivory, super clean. Hopefully she doesn't get any blood on her on her shirt, from all these bounties.
Like, design-wise, she might be one of the best champions we've gotten recently, though. She looks great.
In style.
She can definitely afford it with all the bounties she's collected.
Oh, for sure. And that skin, by the way, folks, is the one for.
And here's the recolor that you can buy for 60,000 gold. It looks really good. I can't wait to buy this one.
Is Hot Shot, which is
the red hair looks great.
Crystal purchase or 60,000 gold. And if you do have the season pass, this will also be automatically unlocked for you as well. And yeah, I one thing I really like about these skins is the kind of fire theme, almost like we're going for with a lot of these. Like Ray had hers where I guess because of the cuteness factor of Ray, like hers looked more like, you know, autumn harvesty. I think it literally is called harvest, but Sati's here, you know, it's red hot. And we are also going to be giving her a golden skin, which you can obtain by reaching mastery level 50. And I love the placing of the gold on the padding texture on her jacket. I think it's really fun. So yeah, sure. I also like love silver hair.
Here's the gold skin.
Has like a silver hair.
I kind of want to see it in game.
It's always nice to see. And
I'd rather see it in game than just looking at the card art.
Everyone's enjoyed so far a lot of everything that's gone into not just the creation of Sati.
That's when I'll determine whether I want it or not.
This was a fun one to. I have the whole Evil Mojo team wanting to potentially get coins. Like we sent out to our influencers that got the coins with Karn and Valera on them. You know, and it was just fun because it had to do with her kit, and people were kind of theory crafting, trying to figure out why is there this
I just wish her coin is really easy to hit, because if it's a really small projectile, it moves really fast too. You have to throw it up just right, just to hit it so it stays in the air. Hopefully it just looks small, but it has a huge hitbox, because otherwise that might be a problem. Mainly for the console players, I don't think that'll be that really good for them.
Fish, how was your
PC
first
players,
update
it's whatever, but
you know, in summary here, we made you put on the succubus horns.
Then you can't use like half of her kit. That really kind of defines what she is.
But we won't maybe embarrass you as much as I've embarrassed Kevin in the past when I made him Tiberius. So.
Don't make promises you can't keep. No, this has been a blast. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy what we've delivered this patch. Definitely let us know because we want to hear your feelings. But I have had a great time.
I think it went swimmingly.
Wow.
Not nearly as much stuff as the mid-season update. There's not even nearly as much balance.
Folks, thank you for joining us.
Mid-season update definitely had way more stuff, but you don't expect that for just another update after it.
Thank you.
Pretty much a Halloween update. So. That's pretty much it. I mean, you didn't really miss much. You just, like, the entire update show, that's kind of all you missed. I guess, if I'm being honest, like, there really wasn't much to see. A new Ray skin, a new Sky skin that was good, and then you just missed, Sadie. That's pretty much all that you really missed. Apart from that, you didn't miss much. That's about the main stuff. Like, the patch notes are up. You guys can go look at the patch notes. The patch notes are up. They've been up for like the past hour and a half, so. I don't know, let's see what this, I think it's done. It's done. I'll be doing a video going over the patch notes as well. Like, I'll be breaking down the entire patch notes here in like an hour or two, so. My PC is about to die though, so I have to go let my PC charge back up. So probably in like a couple hours, I'll probably have a video up for you guys, just discussing the patch notes. There's a bunch of balance too. They actually buffed Cassie for console players. Octavia got some buffs, finally. Atlas got buffed, nerfed, kind of. He got reverted from last patch. Fatu got nerfed. Like, there's some other stuff they didn't discuss. But apart from that, like, a lot of the balance changes really don't do much. The main one is Fernando, and I guess Grover. Like, apart from that, a lot of the balance changes don't really do much. Alright, well, I'm gonna go, guys. There's nothing else. Like, the stream's done, so thank you guys for stopping by. I'll have a patch notes breakdown video up here probably in like a couple hours. And then I might be live later if I'm around, so we'll see how it goes. probably with some ranked. So if you guys are interested in ranked, I'll be live probably later tonight. So thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully the audio was good too, because it took forever to like try getting the audio better. Hope that's about the best it was gonna get. So hopefully it worked. And